Happy Friday! How's everybody feeling? Are they already muted?
Yes.
Oh, unmute real quick. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Are you ready for some action?
What is that?
In Donna's world, that can be anything.
Yeah.
I'm overcompensating for being tired.
Yes.
Are you guys? How are your bodies feeling? Are you sore at all?
My butt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's good.
How's your hamstring?
Oh, okay, not bad.
Okay. Georgina, how do you feel?
Okay, I believe a little bit tired because it's just Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. So next week we are starting a new kind of split. I'm gonna try and post a little bit more information about it over the weekend, but you're gonna need good running shoes. Hint, hint.
Oh, hey. Well, I'll go out shopping this week.
Yeah,
You're gonna go, Carol.
a fresh pair of kicks. There's just nothing like it to get you motivated to get out there and start pounding the pavement. Seriously, even if you have good running shoes, like new ones to rotate in, it'll save your hips, knees, and ankles, and also get you mentally a little bit more psyched about the new cycle. And it's gonna last about 5 weeks, possibly 6. All right, so today you're gonna need a dumbbell, a mat.
And that's it.
If you have 2 different weights, you could use a kettlebell and a dumbbell, so you can go a little bit lighter on the strength and go heavier on the Metcon. I know that's opposite of what we would normally do, but the Metcon has Devils presses, which have momentum, and the strength is very strict. So you're gonna probably need to go a little bit lighter on that. So we'll start with first of all, anybody have any questions? Anybody notice anything about what was written
What
down?
running shoes do you like? What ones did you
You
tell me?
know, I keep buying.
I was gonna ask the same
I have
question.
every conceivable type of running shoe, and let me tell you, like none of them work as well as the Nikes back 20 years ago did.
We can't buy those.
I really like the ones.
Possibly your body doesn't work as good.
I know, Chuck. I know you're right. There's a couple good ones. So I think that my Road Claw innovates. The thing you want to look for is, number one, how does it fit your foot? Because there are neutral ones, there are high arch ones, and there are flat-footed ones. So you don't want to have too much arch support that pushes you onto the outside of your foot, which is pretty common. You want your arches to be supported, but not like they're in a cast where they then atrophy. So there are really good Brooks, Pure Cadence and Pure Flow. I think that they still have those. A lot of people like the New Balance Minimuses. If you have foot problems, a lot of people like the Hoka 1-1s, but I would get ones with, you look for like an 8mm drop or more. The 4mm drop are for really good runners. Shoes should propel you forward. Tyler got me Adi Boosts. They're amazing. They're expensive, but they're amazing. They actually make me feel like a runner. So, yeah, we can talk more. We could actually get on a call that's specifically about running shoes. If anybody wants to do that, just let me know. Did everybody get my email earlier in the week? Because I forgot to ask.
About what?
I don't even know. Well, our new Whoop partnership,
Yes.
that is very exclusive. This is a pilot program that we were invited to join because of Rick's connections. And it's pretty exciting, and we don't know how long it's gonna last. So if you ever wanted an amazing performance device that will change your life, now is the time to get it. We get 10% off, and which they generally don't do. And it's really an amazing device, and we're gonna be
Is
doing.
there a monthly fee?
You can either do it as a monthly fee, or you can do it as an annual membership. They have the monthly, 6 months, and 12 months. So obviously the price goes down each time, but you get 10% off as part of our box. And like I said, I don't really know how long that's gonna last because it's a new program. So they don't have to offer a discount because so many people are using it without it. And I think if you If you buy the annual membership, it's like $18 a month. So if you take the 10% off, it's like 15. So it's really, and it's the things that it does for you. It shows you what your behaviors are doing in your recovery and your performance, so that there's more compelling reasons to change. I mean, I'll show you my data after the vegetable week, and we'll see what it says. Because
so what does it do? It's just like wear it on your wrist.
Yeah.
And it connects to the internet and it sends it, or does it send it to your phone? And then you have an app on your phone.
Yeah, it's an app on your phone. It's like the next step beyond Apple Watches and all the Fitbits and stuff, because it really does analyze a lot more data that helps you figure out your recovery, and it has like a strain coach, and we can talk more about that too. So we could have like another call about shoes and Zoom. and Whoop. So enough procrastinating. Let's get moving.
We were trying to get out of those devil plans.
Did anybody notice anything about what was written
Or
on the board?
disguised burpees.
Yeah.
Demon burpee.
There's no burpees today. Did anybody?
I'd rather a devil press.
Yeah,
That's
but
what a lot of people say. Carol, I do get it.
did anybody notice anything about the workout on the board though?
Oh yeah.
What?
It's all right here.
Awesome.
It doesn't seem like enough, so I know there's more to it.
Yeah. I thought so too.
I was wondering if everybody noticed that I changed things a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody needs to mute us.
Oh, thank you. All right, we're gonna start. Big arm swings. Big arm swings to the back. Really swing that arm, like use some momentum. Rotate that torso. Anybody else's triceps sore? And then forward. And then one arm up. All we're gonna do is pop that hip out. We're gonna rotate the ribs and reach down to the floor. Other side. Reach up, rotate. Look at that hand that's up top. Switch. Rotate your torso before you hinge. Look at that top hand. Wow. 5 more. Squeeze that back shoulder, kind of like arm bars. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, we're gonna do curtsy squats. So, curtsy lunge. So you're gonna take that left leg, step it way back, and then down. This front knee stays right over your ankle. Okay, don't let it rotate out. So if you have to, step back more than you step over, and back up. Back over, same leg, and up. Back over, abs stay tight, and up. 2 more, over, and up, over. Other side, over, and up. Take your time, really load that front glute, squeeze this other glute. 4. Good, world's greatest stretch. We're gonna do 6. You guys know these, so we're not gonna go so slow. So let's step forward with that right leg. Elbow to instep, rotate the ribs, inhale up, switch sides, inhale on the reach, push back, wiggle that foot, knee, reach. Other side. That's 1. Elbow to instep. Rotate the ribs. Other side, inhale, push back, wiggle that foot, ooh, lunge and reach. 2. Other side. 1/3 of the way there. Inhale, reach. Squeeze that back glute. Push back. This side's so much easier. Lunge and reach. Other side. If one side's really bad, do that side more often. So do like 4 and 2. Push back. Lunge and reach. Whichever side's worse, do that one now. Go. Step back. Elbow to instep. Inhale and reach. Push back. Wiggle. And I'm saying on that side, because it's so much tighter. Remember, we really want to create symmetry in our body. So if one side's tighter, we treat it a little bit differently than the other side. Push back, wiggle that foot, lunge, and reach. All right. We are going to superset glute bridges and arch lifts. So, glute bridges. Curl that tailbone up. Abs are tight. Palms are up. Shoulder blades squeeze. We're going to tuck that tailbone and lift. And then roll back down under tension. Right back up. Roll down. Inhaling. Exhale on the way up. Inhale down. You're staying tight the whole time. So those abs are pulled in and then up. Like you're trying to tuck your belly button up under your rib cage. Your feet are flat. You're rolling up one vertebrae at a time, and you're rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Up. 8. That butt stays tight the whole time. Keep that tailbone tucked.
Last one.
And we're going to flip over onto our stomachs for arch lifts. So tuck that tailbone, butt tight, abs tight. We're going to lift and relax. Up. Squeeze that butt. Up. Toes together. Up. You're reaching your fingers and your toes as far apart as you can. Keep those belly buttons pulled in and squeeze your butt. You should feel this in your butt and your hamstrings, not your back. Lift. Belly button pulled in, butt tight. 10. Tailbone tucked. Glute bridges. Here we go. Up for 1. Back down. Up. Make sure that you're staying tight. We don't want to just come up and then plop back down. You're staying tight the whole time. You should be feeling this by now. And then roll over, arch lifts again. Ready? Up, abs pulled in, tailbone tucked. At no point should you be like laying on your stomach. You should be on your hips and rib cage. Here we go. Lift, relax. Up, down, up, toes together, thighs squeeze. If your feet seem to want to come apart, then don't lift as far. You're reaching your fingers and toes to the opposite ends of the earth, not up. Last one. And glute bridges again. Last set. Here we go. Up and roll down. Up. Are you guys feeling this? Your hips open and your butt start. You should feel your glutes being so activated right now. Maybe even your abs. Up. Last 2. Last 1. Up. And arch lifts. Woo! You know what? We're going to come up in old plank. We're going to do mountain jumpers. So bring 1 foot forward. Push that floor away. Switch. Squeeze that back leg. Drop the hips. Switch. 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 Good. Now, on your bellies, last set of arch lifts. That felt good. Tuck that tailbone. Abs tight. Imagine I'm trying to slip a piece of paper under your belly. Ready? Lift. And lower. Up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Up. Squeeze at the top. Up. Up. Try and feel both sides equally. Up. Up. All right. On your feet. Woo. Okay, we should have stretched out those hips, activated the abs and glutes, and now we're just going to do 2 more things before we get into our strength. So we're going in and out for 20. Remember, we start out, so we can go in and out. You're barely touching the ground, your head stays low, you're ready to stance. Okay, we're gonna do springy. Ready to go. In, ready, go. 2, go, 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 go. And now we're gonna go 10 fast. Ready? 1, 2. Oh my gosh, 7, 10. All right. So this is a new flow. is kind of like our sumo squat to stand just a little bit harder. So we're gonna hinge at the hip, grab those toes, pull the butt down, but then we're gonna reach those arms up and stay. Okay, back down. So, hinge at the hip, grab those toes, pull your butt down onto your heels, chest is up, reach those arms up, and stand. Back down. Hinge, squat, inhale those arms up, and stand. Back down, squat, arms up, stand, down, squat, up, and stand. Be very deliberate. You're lifting with your back, your upper back, your spinal extensors, keeping those abs tight. Hinge, squat, reach, and stand. Down, squat, reach, stand, down, squat, stand, up. One more. Pull that butt down, reach those arms up, and stand. All right, we are done. How awesome does that feel? Okay, you're gonna grab your dumbbell. So we are doing pressing and chops. Pressing and chops. It's one of the best combinations you could possibly do. So if you have any knee issues or shoulder issues, you're going to do kneeling. Half kneeling. So take one knee, nice and wide stance, elbow under the dumbbell, tuck the tailbone, abs are tight, and press till the bicep is next to the ear. Pull down, drive up. Pull down. You're always locking out, and we're making sure that we're straight here, not arched. Okay, and that weight is right over your knee, hip, and shoulder. Assuming we can do a lunge safely, we're doing split stance. It's kind of like your jerk stance. That foot is rotated, your tailbone's tucked, your heel is rotated out, not in. So we're gonna be nice and wide, butt tight. Same, the back leg side is where your weight is, and we're pressing till the bicep is next to the ear. Pull back down, press, pull back down. The weight's gonna have to be a little bit lighter than it would if you were standing, okay? So, those are your two options. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Then we're doing chops. I'll show you chops after we do our first set of presses. So, let's start left leg back. Either one knee or split stance. And here we go. Exhale, inhale, pull down. 2, 3, you're pressing from your back. You should feel your abs. 4, ribcage stays down. 5, tailbone's tucked. You should feel this in your back leg and your glute. 8, 9, 10. All right. So this is a relatively light weight. That started to feel pretty hard. Yeah. So we want to have the muscle burn, right? Here we go. Other side. Ready? And press. 2. Ribcage stays down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze that right glute or whatever glute is on the back side. 8. Abs are pulled in. 10. Woo! All right, we're going to chops. So these are those things where we're holding the side of the dumbbell. We're gonna have a nice. The movement is a chop, so we're gonna go up at an angle. This side's nice and tight and long, like you're following through on some kind of swing. Okay, we're gonna reach up at an angle and then come down. So this leg's loaded, and then we're pushing off, and then the other side is loaded. So from the side, it looks like this. Coming down to the outside of the knee, pushing up at an angle, down and up. It is not a twist. We're not twisting. It's just an angle. So that dumbbell traces a path straight in front of you from top to bottom, straight line. No twisting. Right? So you can try it with no weight. Then we're going to take a relatively light weight again. Ready? We're going to go down to the left, up to the right. So we're going down and then drive up. Down. Drive up. Down. Whew. It's actually a reverse chop. 5, 6, really drive up, 7, you're swinging, 8, you should feel this in that left glute, 10, feel it? You shouldn't feel it in your shoulders, it's this side, is pushing. Okay, other side, ready? Down, drive up, 1, 2, exhale, be explosive, 4, inhale, 5, you're coming up on that toe, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and rest. We got 2 more sets of that. Chops are awesome because they force you to use, it's a unilateral movement, it's explosive. You gotta use a lot of muscles to stabilize, including your core. So, shake out your arms. So we're pairing something strict with something relatively explosive. If your weight's too heavy, just don't use a weight, all right? At the top of that movement, you are straight line from your foot to your hip, to your shoulders, to your weight. Okay, does that make sense? You're one straight line. So if you're looking in the mirror, you should be able to see that line. There shouldn't be any arch. You can also bend. If your weight's too heavy, you can bring it up in a bend and press to the side, like that. All right. Back to strict presses. Start on your weak side. So whatever side the dumbbell's on, that leg is back. And ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Remember, you're pulling down, creating tension. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah, here we go. Other side. Ready? 1. Make sure those feet have a nice stable base. 3, 4. So you're not tight roping. 5. It's your jerk stance. 6, 7. Split jerk stance. 8. Pull back down. Draw it back up. 9, 10. All right. Chops.
Yeah.
What?
Who knows how to read?
Do you want to let her read?
I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly.
All right. Let's see.
I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I feel like I'm not. So here. Yep. And then here.
Yeah, look up. Yep, and squeeze that left leg. So as you twist from here.
From here.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
All right, here we go. So down to the left. So we're loading that left leg, and then we're gonna drive up and off of it. Down, up, down. Exhale, inhale. Like you're trying to throw this dumbbell or your kettlebell or your ball. You're trying to throw it up at an angle, driving off of that left foot.
10.
Other side. All right, to go slower, it will be here, here, press. Your body actually creates these angles. It doesn't twist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. So when you twist from the hips, what you get is a lot of glute and hamstring activation and a lot of power. And most of the things that we do in CrossFit are very linear. So if our hip flexors are tight, we can't do it. We get compromised in our back. So things like chops, it makes our body work at those crisscross patterns. Left hip, right ribs. Left glute, right shoulder. And vice versa. It works the front of your left hip with the back of your right glute. So it's there's like all these angles that happen. That's what we're activating when we do rotational movements and split stance stuff and unilateral stuff. So shake out your arms. We have 1 more set. We're gonna wait 1 minute. That's gotta be about 30 seconds, right? So get a drink. have your BCAAs. You even feel these upper body movements in your lower body. So they're compound movements that you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And aren't you glad we put them in?
Yes.
All right. Last set. Shake out those arms. Those presses got a little bit spicy, even with light weight. So if you have to take a knee to keep those ribs down, then take a knee. Here we go. Starting on your weak side or your less strong side. Okay, nice wide stance. Tailbone tucked. Abs tight. Ready? 1, 2. Really press out. 3. Lock out that elbow. 4. Exhale hard. 5. Inhale, pull. 6. 7. 8. Push all the way from your feet. 9. 10. Other side. Your body is pressing all the way from the floor, all the way into that dumbbell. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Chops. So we're going to start going right to left this time. Okay. Ready? So a little bit more legs, coach. All right, here we go. So we're going to drop over to the right. Remember, we're loading this leg over here and then drive up. 1, 2, 3. It's legs and hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right into the other side. 1, 2. Remember to squeeze that butt. 3, 4, 5. The harder you swing with your hips, the easier it is on your upper body. Is that 9?
8,
Oh.
9, and 10.
All right. There's your strength. That's your strength. So, get a drink. You should have felt that in your upper body and your glutes, maybe even your hamstrings. Okay? No, shouldn't have felt quads. All right? How you doing?
Good.
So, we have devil's presses, lunges, and one leg VFs. We're gonna do the one leg VFs unloaded, unless you have a light ball. If you have a light ball or a pillow, or like a 5 or 10 pound weight, you can do them with that. Anything more than that is, I've found, is very compromising, and you tend to use the hip flexors instead of the abs, so that's not what we're gonna shoot for. So devil's press, y'all know what those look like. I'm gonna let Kathleen demo because she loves them.
Oh, yes.
So remember, devil's press is a burpee with a dumbbell snatch. So you're gonna go all the way down, one arm stays on the dumbbell. When you come back up, you're just gonna basically do a one arm snatch. All the way out, and then switch sides. You can switch hands wherever you want. So it's a snatch. If you like to change hands on snatches right here, you could do that. Then just do your burpee. Switch coming down. You can put it on the ground like Kathleen did and switch there. Then we have dumbbell reverse lunges. The way we're doing these today, we're going to do it as a rotational movement. So it kind of plays off of those chops. So if we're stepping back left, we're rotating that dumbbell to the right hip. So it's just kind of on the corner of your thigh. What we're thinking about is bringing the left rib to the right hip and kind of crunching. And then we come up. And other side, crunch. It's a very subtle little twist where you're squeezing that back glute to push that rib into the other side. So let's practice. Okay, you can practice without the weight actually. Take your fists. What we're gonna do, step back left, fist to the right hip, and you're crunching. So this butt's tight, squeeze, up, squeeze, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. So do you feel that?
I do.
Okay, we still wanna keep nice alignment, but it's a little, like kind of like a bicycle, boom, okay? It's kind of what your position you're in, bicycles. All right, and then, one leg VFs, we know these. But, we're coming here, nice tight, up. All right, 5 rounds for quality. It's not for speed. We want to keep moving, but with really good form. It's only 5 and 5. So get your drink. We're going to start moving through this. And you can switch hands wherever you want. So 5 and 5, 10 and 10, 20. To the 10 and 10.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, who's ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 5 and 5. Ready? Here we go. Devil's presses. No, not that bad. Remember on those devil's presses, the hardest part is putting that weight down with good form, keeping everything tight. At least I think so. So if people come to me and their back hurts after devil's presses, it's because that way down. Control the weight all the way down. Here we go. Grab your weight. And we are going back to the front. We're twisting to the front leg. Crunch. 4. Inhale, exhale. This is backwards breathing compared to what you would normally do for a lunge. But anytime we want to crunch, we want to be able to exhale, do that stomach vacuum thing. You're squeezing your butt before you exhale. Pull that belly button in, squeeze that butt. Last 2. All right, V-ups. So go as slow as you need and use those abs, okay? If you're sitting all the way up onto your sits bones, you're using hip flexors. Let's stay back and bring those hands to the toes as much as possible. Ready, deep breath in, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12, 13, 14.
Whew. 1 down. Catch your breath. Let's start over with devil's presses. Remember, these are for quality. How's the weight that you have feeling? Do you need a different weight? All right, here we go. 5 on each side. Remember, it's not a race, it's quality. And focus on that way down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, under control. All right? This time, we're gonna switch the breathing. And I want you to crunch just like you did last time on an inhale. Woo, it's gonna be tricky. Ready? So, step back, inhale, exhale. Should feel this in your obliques and in that opposite boot. But last one. Leave the ups. So the question I have for you is, which felt better when you breathed in or out on the lunge? Because if there's a way that I'm telling you to do something and you find it works better for you a different way, then your way is different than what I'm saying. You need to let me know. Or at least you know that. So, on one leg V-ups, you have to exhale on the touch, the toe touch. All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point those toes. Nice long leg.
10.
The straighter you make those legs, the more you breathe,
15.
the better you use your abs.
17.
Whoo! 2 down. Next round is hump round. How we feeling? Yesterday was a lot of cardio, so we really want to make today into our strength. Start thinking about how you can separate your strength work from your cardio work so that you get more out of each. Because they are very, very different demands, energy system-wise. All right, round 3. Whatever you did last time, do it better this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So are we inhaling or exhaling on the lunge? Figure out which way goes better, and then use that for the rest of these rounds. But whichever you're doing, make sure you're breathing. Okay? I want you to catch your breath in between these. Catch your breath. I see a lot of moving going on. All right, here we go. Dumbbell in your hands. These are slow because they have to be deliberate. If you lose form on these, you put a lot of different things in jeopardy. Your hips, your knees, and most importantly, your low back. So go slow and squeeze. So left side steps back. We crunch to the right. Other side. Your shoulder blade is squeezing back towards that opposite glute when you crunch. So if you crunch left, your left shoulder blade is reaching towards that right glute. Your tailbone's touch, so you should feel that glute. You're making an X across your back. You're spiraling. So let's hold this next one. Hold that right leg back. Right now, your left shoulder blade is squeezing towards your right glute, which is flexed. Your right rib is squeezing towards your left hip, which is flexed. Get it? You're spiraling around.
Last two.
Last one, coming up. Squeeze. Only dips. Did you guys feel that whole spiral thing happening?
Yes.
Those are your deep stabilizers that we forget about. You gotta think about those. Here we go. Ready. Long and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. That was 3, right? We're over the hump. Back to our dumbbell press. You should not be feeling gassed. This is quality work, right? No being gassed.
It's warm in here.
We're gonna get gassed tomorrow. So last week a lot of people were completely spent by Saturday. We want to change things up a little. Work hard, take a little break. Work hard, take a little break. So your heart rate should be like around, I don't know, 60% of your max. So if my max heart rate is 200, I want to be around 120 before I start again. So I'm there. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8.
How are those feeling? All right, 10 quick breaths. We want to be able to control our breathing today. 1 breath per move. All right. Here we go. Stepping back, left, twisting right. 1. As we do these, your head stays up in neutral. You're not bending, you're squeezing. Creating lines of tension with mind in the muscle. I love those. Next week we might take it up to rainbow lunges. So to this round, I want you to try something. Try reaching with both hands to one foot, and then try the second time reaching the opposite hand to the foot. Still keeping your legs strong, and notice which way you feel you can engage more of your abdominal muscle.
All right.
Okay? Ready? Go. 8, 9, 10. Notice any difference?
Yeah.
So you have like all these, you have different sets of obliques and transverse abs going all different ways. And one of the things that you can do is change the angle of your movement. Change the angle of your movement so that you're activating different sets of muscles. They want to recruit in line. So the six pack, that's all forward flexion. But your little serratus muscles, a lot of that comes from pulling those ribs down and rotating, or pulling your legs up. So to get the little transverse abs, a lot of times you'll feel a lot of little stuff right inside the hip bones, deep. When you do a rotation from with one side, that's what I want you to feel. All right, we got
Last round.
This is our last round already?
It is.
Wow. Heart rate down. Last 10. Don't speed them up just because they're the last ones. Make them better quality.
She knows what you're all thinking.
I know, I see you guys speeding ahead. If your form starts to suck now, well then you've undone all the good you did. All right, here we go. 1. Lock it out on top. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 2 more. Last one. 10. Woo. 5 quick breaths. And then into our lunges. Which way are we breathing? In or out?
In.
On the lunge. And I like out. See, there you go. Whatever works for you. Here we go. Left, right leg back. Twisting to the left. You're getting that knee close to the ground, but not hitting the knee on the ground. Squeezing that back glute before you bend. Squeeze, descend. Squeeze, descend. 8 more. Last one. That's it. Last set. All right. I'm going all opposite arm and leg. I like that better. You know what I want? Feel it deeper into the hips. Right? Last set. Ready? Go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 9, 8, skipped one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And there you have it. That is 5 rounds for quality. So I hope you kept the quality high, and that each rep you felt your mind in the muscle, in the right muscles, for you to actually get the right stuff stimulated, the right stuff worked, feeling a little bit of ab burn, just feeling something new that you maybe didn't feel before when we went for speed all the time, okay? Chops are amazing. We need to be doing more of those. Ideally, They're done best with a cable machine, which can be replicated by a band. If you have an anchor point that is either shoulder height or higher, that's the best way to do a chop. So look for that in your house, because those are things we should be doing a couple times a week. So I want to start incorporating those, especially if we're running. Running is a unilateral sport, so we want to be able to do a lot of different things that we're focusing on our strength and our balance on opposite legs, instead of always being bilateral, 2 feet on the ground, 2 arms on a bar. This is an opportunity for us to get stronger in different planes of motion, and we're gonna make the most of that. We have Murph coming up, guys. I'm looking for ideas. We were gonna do a virtual 5K soon, but I'm thinking we should push that off a little bit and do a virtual Murph, because there is no chance that we're gonna be allowed to be here. So, looking for ideas. If anybody hears anything or has an idea of how you might wanna do that, because we're doing it.